When did a school start stealing from its students? I did not realize it was theft at first. It took years for the pattern to become clear. At the time, it just felt like one of those things adults do that kids are supposed to accept without question. It started my sophomore year, the year my family was barely holding things together. My dad had lost his job. My mom picked up extra shifts. Money was a quiet, constant tension in our house. We talked about it in half sentences and looks across the dinner table. So when the school announced a new student activity fund, I paid attention. They said it would cover field trips, club supplies, lab materials, and graduation costs. They made it sound generous, protective, like they were looking out for us. Every student had to pay it. No opt-out, no waiver. If you did not pay, you could not participate in extracurriculars. You could not go on trips. You could not attend prom. Seniors who did not pay would not receive their diplomas until the balance was cleared. It was framed as a fee. It was collected like a debt. The first red flag was how often they raised it. $50 became $75. $75 became $100. Every year there was a new reason. Inflation, improvements, unexpected costs. None of us ever saw improvements. The chemistry lab still had broken stools and cracked counters. The football team held fundraisers for their own equipment. Clubs paid out of pocket for supplies. Teachers bought their own markers and paper. We joked about it at lunch. Where is all this money going? No one actually believed it would go anywhere bad. It was a school, a public one. Stealing did not even cross our minds. Then my friend Maya tried to transfer. Her family moved mid-year, and when she went to pick up her transcripts, the office told her there was a problem. She still owed part of the activity fee. She said she had already paid it. They told her the payment was not recorded. No receipt, no proof. Her mom argued, asked for records, asked where the money went. The office staff got cold. They said transcripts would not be released until the balance was paid again. So Maya's mom paid again. Because what choice did they have? That was the second red flag. The third came when my younger cousin started at the same school years later. Same fee, new name. Student enrichment contribution. Still mandatory. Still no transparency. By then I was old enough to ask questions. I asked a teacher I trusted where the money went. She sighed and told me to drop it. Not because I was wrong, but because people who push too hard tend to regret it. That answer sat heavy in my chest. The truth finally surfaced when a local journalist started digging into district finances. It barely made the news. A short article buried under sports scores and weather updates. The school had been funneling student fees into a general account. That account was used to cover budget shortfalls caused by administrative overspending. New offices, consultant contracts, travel expenses, not student programs. When parents demanded refunds, the district claimed the fees were voluntary contributions. They were not. There were emails, memos, internal notes showing administrators knew students were being coerced, that they relied on fear of punishment to collect money from families who could not afford it. The investigation dragged on. A few administrators quietly resigned. No charges, no refunds. The fees never went away. They were just renamed again. What hit me hardest was remembering how many kids skipped lunch so they could save money. How many parents worked extra shifts. How many families paid twice because they were told records were lost. The school never took money from students who had power. They took it from kids who did not know how to fight back. Looking back, I realized the moment it crossed the line. A school starts stealing from its students when it knows those students cannot say no. When it hides behind authority and paperwork and the threat of consequences. When it teaches kids about honesty and responsibility in class, then quietly drains their pockets in the hallway. We were told education was supposed to prepare us for the real world. In a way, it did. It taught us exactly how institutions learn they can get away with that.